Times Square is the heart of New York City, where the lights never go out and the crowd hums like a living organism. Every step here is a performance, but one night the stage becomes the stage for a real drama. This is the story of a police German shepherd named Blaze and the chase that lit up the night. Amidst the tourists, the screams and the chaos, Blaze showed that courage shines brighter than any lights. Ready for speed and surprises? Then let's run. Here is Blaze. His fur is a mixture of night and flame. His eyes are sharp as lasers, and his paws are fast as the wind. He is the star of the police team, a dog who does not know the word stop. His partner is Officer Sophia, a young woman with a determined look and quick hands. They have patrolled Times Square hundreds of times, but that night was special. Sophia adjusted the radio and said, "Blaze, it's crowded today. Keep your nose sharp." The dog barked, short but energetic, as if to say, "I'm always ready." Tourists buzzed around, cameras flashed, children dragged their parents to the stores. But Blaze could hear something else, the rhythm of the city that was about to break. Suddenly, the silence was broken by a shout. "My wallet!" A woman in a red jacket pointed to a thin man in a hood pushing through the crowd. The radio crackled. "Suspect stole a bag, heading for 42nd Street, fast and slippery." Sophia glanced at Blaze. "Time to work, buddy." She dropped the leash and the dog shot forward like an arrow shot into chaos. Times Square erupted with movement. Tourists parted, some filmed on their phones, some shouted. The thief ran, looking back, his hood blowing in the wind. But Blaze was closer with every step. His vest gleamed under the neon, his paws clattering on the asphalt. Sophia ran after him with two officers, shouting into the radio, "He's ahead, Blaze on his tail." The thief was fast, but Blaze was faster. He slipped past the hot dog vendor, jumped over an overturned crate, never losing track. His nose caught the scent of sweat and fear. His eyes recorded every movement. The thief turned into a side alley, thinking he had hidden. But Blaze was not far behind. His vest swayed, his fur fluttered, his heart pounding in the rhythm of the chase. Sophia and the officers lagged behind, the crowd slowing them down. But Blaze was in the element. He caught up with the thief near the Coca-Cola billboard where the lights were blinding. The man tried to climb over the fence, but Blaze jumped. His teeth caught the edge of the jacket and the thief fell to the ground. The crowd gasped. Someone shouted, "That's a dog!" Blaze stood over the thief, growling softly but firmly. Sophia ran over, putting on the handcuffs. "Good job, Blaze," she said. But then the thief laughed. "You got the wrong guy," he croaked. Sophia frowned. "What?" The man nodded to the bag lying next to him. It was empty. "The real robber has escaped," he added. Sophia glanced at Blaze. The dog was already sniffing the air, its ears twitching. He knew it was a diversion. Somewhere in the crowd was another one, the one holding the real loot. Blaze barked and bolted back toward the square. Sophia shouted to the officers, "Follow him!" The chase was not over. Blaze returned to the heart of Times Square. The lights were blinding, the voices were blaring, but his nose knew the truth. He stopped at a souvenir stand where a man in a gray sweatshirt was looking around nervously. Blaze growled, and the thief took off running. But this time there was no escape. The dog jumped, knocked him off his feet, and the bag fell out, full of wallets and phones. The officers ran up and grabbed the thief. Sophia walked over to Blaze, her face beaming with pride. "You're not just a dog, you're a genius," she said, petting him. The crowd erupted in applause, someone yelling, "Bravo, dog!" Blaze stood there, his head held high, his vest gleaming in the neon. He'd caught not one, but two, and brought a real thief to justice. The night was over. Blaze sat in the van, chewing on a treat from Sophia. "You shined tonight, buddy," she said, and the dog licked her hand. Times Square returned to its hum, but everyone remembered, amidst chaos, there is courage that never fades. Blaze proved it with his paws and his heart. Blaze showed that courage shines even in the most noisy chaos. Did you enjoy the chase? Write in the comments who your dog would catch. Subscribe. More adventures ahead.